Attention, duelists! Phoenix here, bringing you the special centennial episode of Watch and Learn. We did it, folks. Made it to 100. Now, I know what you're thinking. Episode 100. It's a pretty big deal. What you gonna do special for it? Well, if you want to know, you're just gonna have to watch the channel and see. Gonna do something a little unorthodox this, which, if you've seen my upload schedule, you'll know that just me uploading is unorthodox. Not on a Monday. But I'm not here for your slander. I'm here to tell you what's going on in these duels. Dark Magician with Archfiend Oath is odd. Opponent sets 2 cards in the back row and passes. Draws Mahad, who will summon himself. Chains Soul Servant to that. Soul Servant putting Dark Magic Circle on top of the deck. Mahad will come out. Sets 1. Activates Soul Servant to banish it. Drawing their card off the top. Activates that Dark Magic Circle, getting bond between teacher and student. Activates Archfiend's Oath, putting Secrets of Dark Magic on top of the deck. No. Dark Magic Circle put Secrets of Dark Magic on top. Activates Archfiend Oath, calling the name to get it. So that's why that's there. Activates Magician's Souls, sending away Dark Magician. To then summon it back. The circle will activate, vanishing 1 set card, which was Sweet Dreams Nemlaria. Bond between teacher and student brings out the girl. Setting Dark Burning Magic. Activates Secrets of Dark Magic. Could have done that during the battle phase to go straight for lethal. Regardless, they've made the Dark Magicians. Punches with Magicians and Mahad. Missed lethal. Dual speed draws. Full pass. During the end phase, player uses Eternal Soul, summoning back the Dark Magician. The circle will activate, banishing the last set card, which was Harpy's Featherstorm. Cross return, getting Magician of Chaos, lethal on board, move straight to battle, punch with the Dark Magicians for game. Don't think the opponent was really doing anything. Red Eyes player. Duelist A, full passing. Odd. Duelist B, Swords of Revealing Light. Gets weirder. That's 1 passes. Will Duelist A play anything? They will not. Their opponent will activate Destiny Board during the end step and then set message I. This might just be a do nothing into Destiny Board. Kick on the fast forward. Player draws Red Eyes Fusion. Activates it. Using Red Eyes with Black Meteor, making Meteor Comet, Black Comet. Sends away Red Eyes Darkness Metal, burning the opponent for a bit. Equips Black Metal Dragon to Red Eyes Comet. During the end phase, the Spirit Message will put message N on board. Duelist B, continuing to full pass, still under swords. Duelist A, using the effect of Meteor Dragon in Graveyard, banishing it to get another Red Eyes Fusion, which they will then activate, sending away Red Eyes and another Black Meteor for a second Black Comet. Comet will send away a Black Flare, burn the opponent again. The message board will put message A. Duelist B passes with 4 or 5 on board. Duelist A activates Return of the Dragon Lords, summoning back Red Eyes Black Dragon from the graveyard, then banishing it to summon Darkness Metal. Darkness Metal will summon Red Eyes Soul. Soul will target the Black Comet and then burn the opponent for its attack stat. Meteor Dragon Engrave will banish itself, add Red Eyes Fusion back to hand, move to battle, swings with Black Comet. Opponent activates Battle Fader. Red Eyes Soul will tribute itself to summon a Red Eyes Black Dragon. Passes turn. Destiny board will put the final letter up, and the Ouija of Doom has won it. I think the Red Eyes player could have done more. They did full pass turn 1 when they could have summoned Soul and then done something with that. Not Soul, Black Dragon. We can't live in the past. No matter how cool and retro it looks. Harpy Speedroid. Alright. Summons out Terror Top, who will add Car Turbo. Specials out Take Tomborg, summons Harpy Channeler. Pitching the Harpy's Pet Dragon, getting Elegant Egotist. Summoning Harpy Perfumer, who will add Elegant Egotist. Car Turbo will summon itself. Take Tomborg will tribute itself. Summon Fukimoto Piper. It's a called by. That could help. Perfumer, Car Turbo, and whatever the other one was. Make Baron de Fleur. Activates Egotist, summoning Harpy Lady. Harpy Lady and the Piper will then link together for Rubber Band Shooter. Rubber Band Shooter will banish Stardust Charge Warrior. Send some cards to the graveyard, sending another Terror Top, getting another Car Turbo. Channeler and Rubber Band Shooter will then link together, making Seymour, Bird of Sovereignty. That's his called by. Seymour will then summon Apex Avian. Not a terrible board. Opponent activates Imperm, targeting Baron. Then Raigeki. Apex Avian will bounce itself to negate that. Dual Speed just has to get around Baron's body and Seymour. Summons Exosister Stella. Specials out Ellis. The effect of uses Crow, targeting Harpy's Pet Dragon, chaining Magnamut, targeting their own Crow. Monsters are going to be leaving the graveyard, so this will allow the Exosisters to activate. No, that's only Martha. Anyway, Magnamut and then one sister will make Chaos Angel. Using its effect, banishing Baron. Battle. Chaos Angel punches over Seymour. Ellis punches direct. Magnamut will add Druis Worm during the end phase. And passes. Wind Witch also. Summons Snowbell. Opponent activates Druis Worm, targeting their own Magnamut, banishing it. Car Turbo will summon itself. Snowbell and Car Turbo will link together, making Harpy Conductor. Boost to battle, Conductor punches over Ellis. I'm going to assume player lost due to time. There it is. Low played out of Petty. Tragic. Alright. Branded opening. Not the best. Opponent activates Ice Jade Cradle, adding Agrin. Summons out Agrin, whose effect will add Ice Jade Curse. Activates another Cradle, adding Ren Agrin. Ren Agrin's effect, pitching Ice Jade Erosion, summoning itself, and a token. Token and Ren Agrin will make Ymir Agrin. Activates C-Note and Eon Cradle, adding back Ren Agrin. Activates Curse. That's one. Passes. Player draws Mercurier. Summons Fallen of Albaz. Chains Albion the Shrouded. Summon Albion. Sorry. Pitching Braden High Spirits to summon it for some unknown reason. Did not use protections you have up right now that stopped Albaz. I don't see any. Ice Jade Curse. Your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters the turn they are summoned while you control an Ice Jade. and Ice Jade Cradle. No need. Send out Enion. Neat. In response to being attacked, Agrin will summon Ren Agrin from the hand. Then the Cradle will activate. Monsters the opponent control lose attack equal to Ren Agrin's original attack of 1500. Now all of his monsters are too weak to straight punch through. In the second main phase, activating Triple Tactics Thrust, getting Branded Fusion. Activates it. This might not work the way he wants. Sends away Tragedy and Fallen of Albaz for Lubellion, which will not be able to use its fusion effect. Tragedy will add Guiding Quem, though. Quem will summon herself. No, Springan's Kit will summon herself. And now it passes. Ren Agrin, return to hand. Ice Jade player's turn. Using Ren Agrin, pitching Ren Agrin. Mercourier will chain. Ymir Agrin will chain to that. Ymir will banish Mercourier. Ren Agrin is negated. Mercourier will add Blazing Cartesia, moving to battle. Ymir punching over Albion. The curse will then activate, target Albion, burn the opponent for 2500. And then it passes. Player draws Droll and Lock. Thespian Tragedy and Grave will banish itself, target Branded Fusion, set it, activates it, using Lubellion with Fallen of Albaz to make Mirror Jade, which still can't use its effect the turn it summoned, unless he goes Crash. Even then, that still won't be enough. Albion the Shrouded will activate its effect, send away Branded Opening, return itself to the deck. Mirror Jade will swing, crash into Gamir. Imperm was on it for no reason. Curse will then activate, because monster was destroyed by a battle. Dealing 3000, still passing. Brandon High Spirit's effect, returning itself to hand. Then Mirror Jade will blow up the board. Ice Jade player using Ren Agrin, pitching Creation Egriocrasis, summons itself in token, uses the Cradle, reducing stats, sync together again for another Ymir Agrin. Egriocrasis will equip itself to it from the graveyard, will swing over Springan's Kit. Curse will then burn them. Duelist A at 300, Duelist B 8000. Super Poly will matter, activates it, pitching Guiding Quem, fusing Agrin with Albaz for Mirror Jade. Blazing Cartesia summons herself. Cartesia and Mirror Jade will swing. With only one card off the top, I think the Ice Jade player may have lost their lead. That's one and passes. Magic Cylinder would do it. Player draws Branded in white, activates it. Fusing Cartesia with Fallen of Albaz and Quem, making Thespian Proskenion. Agrin and Graves effect will activate. Proskenion effect will chain, targeting Agrin in the graveyard. Summoning it to their own side of the field. Moves to battle. Swings, activates, Ice Barrier. Then banishing Ice Barrier. Sending away Cosmocular. Will add Agrin back to hand. Mirror Jade is at 0. Proskenion goes through. And their own Agrin for the finish. Was really rooting for the Ice Jade player, but Super Poly took the lead. Was rooting for Ice Jade, not because I believed in them, but because sometimes you just get sick of seeing Branded. Alright, Blue Eyes with Rituals. Here. Opponent activates. See your thing was blocking the board. Can see. I'm tearing Morganite. Okay. Set 2 and pass. Player draws Dogmatica Ecclesia the Virtuous. Activates Extra Foolish Burial. Opponent chains Macro Cosmos. That matters. Extra Foolish will then banish Entis. Activates Nadir Servant, banishing Herald of Light. Arclight, which banish not grave, so its effect doesn't activate. Then normal summons Ecclesia. We'll add Dogmatic Calamity. Incantation Candle will reveal the Calamity, summon itself, then summon Talismandra. Talismandra will add White Knight of Dogmatica, activate the Calamity, send away Skull Knight to use it as the material for the ritual summon of the White Knight. Boost to battle, Ecclesia Punch, White Knight Punch, and pass. Time Tearing Morganite lets them draw 2. Activates Raigeki. Acrocosmos says everyone get banished. Then summons Barrier Statue of the Earth. That hurts. Gets Signet Mining, sets 1 card, and passes. Time Tearing Morganite says draw 2. Barrier Statue, punch over the Pencil Plume. Pass it back to the ritual. Gets another Nadir Servant. Just passing. Morganite says draw 2. Activates Moon Mirror Shield, putting it on the Barrier Statue, making it even harder to get rid of. Punches again. This is going to be a slow death. Draws another Pencil Plume. That's it. Passing turn. Player draw activates another Raigeki, summons Barrier Statue of the Torrent, punching with both their Barrier Statues for game. 4 Brick Eyes. Not even Dogmatica could save you from that. What are we looking at? We got Zodiacs, Double Summon, actual Zoo player. Weird. Summons Zodiac Ram, activates Double Summon, then summoning Whiptail. Ram will turn into Tiger Mortar. Tiger Mortar turn into Borbo. Borbo into Chakanine. Chakanine into Hammer Kong. Hammer Kong and Whiptail will then link together. For Verte Anaconda, is he just doing Special Summon Mission? Verte, send away Fusion Destiny, paying 2,000, send away Disc Commander and Dasher, making DPE. DPE effect, popping itself and their own Verte. Effect activates, setting Destruction of Destiny, and passing. Activates Destruction during the standby phase, milling 3, taking 3,000. DPE, summoning back Disc Commander, drawing 2. Opponent pitches a card, summon Dia Bellstar, the Black Witch. Will set Original Sinful Spoils. Hey guy. Activates Heritage of the Chalice, getting Noble Arms Museum. Activate the museum. Use museum, paying 1,200, getting Durandal. Activate Durandal, putting it on the Witch. Use Durandal's effect, adding Renaud. Pops the Durandal. Immortal Phoenix will banish Durandal, summon itself. Summons Renaud. Renaud will return Durandal to hand. Renaud and Phoenix making Baron de Fleur. Lethal on board. Using Baron's effect, popping the Disc Commander, move right to battle, swing Baron for game. Alright. The Duelist A wasn't really doing anything. Sad to see. We were all rooting for you. Oh boy, super heavy before the bands have hit. Opponent will pitch Dia Bellstar to summon Dia Bellstar. They will set another Snake Eye. Activate 1 for 1. Pitching Snake Eye Birch. Ash Blossom in response. No 1 for 1. 1 for none. Activates their Snake Eye, sending away the Witch. Summoning Snake Eye Ash. Ash will add Poplar. Poplar effect, summoning itself. Then adding Divine Temple of the Snake Eye. Activate the temple. Placing Snake Eye Flamberg. The Poplar will then link away for Link Haribo. Its effect will then activate. put itself back in the spell trap zone. Ash will then send both of them away to summon Oak. Oak will summon back Birch, send itself away, and Linkuriboh, summoning a Flamberge. Flamberge and Birch will then link together, taking IP. Flamberge will summon back Oak and Ash. Oak and IP will link together, doing a lot. Making Promethean Princess. Princess effect, summon back the Flamberge. Flamberge will target IP, place her in the spell trap. Promethean Princess and Ash will then link together, making Amphibious Swarm Ship. And now he's done. Player draws Soul Piercer, summons Samurai Stealthy, XR Chaining, the Divine Temple, and Flamberge. Flamberge target IP, move her forward to be a monster. Snake Eye moving Flamberge forward. Motorbike will activate, pitching itself. IP will chain, doing a link summon. Stealthy will chain, distributing itself, targeting 1/1. 1/1 is set on their own field. IP will link itself with Flamberge and Amphibious to make Apo. Motorbike then adding the Wakaushi. Flamberge and Grave, summoning Oak and Ash. Their effects will activate, Oak targeting Birch. Birch is back and gets Kurikara Divincarnate. Linkuriboh and Grave will tribute Oak, summon itself, doing a lot. Places Wakaushi, using its effect, placing the Monk Benkei in the scale. Promethean Princess will activate, targeting Ash and Wakaushi, popping both of them, summoning herself back. Activates 1/1, pitching Wagon, summoning Soul Horns. Big Ben will add Soul Peacemaker. Soul Piercer will equip itself to the horns. Apo Goddess, say no. Soul Piercer does it again. Appaloosa, not realizing it's not once per turn, will just keep doing this, so Appaloosa's being wasted here. Does it a third time. Now he realizes how it works. Soul Horns will then link away for Scarecrow. Soul Piercer will activate. Now Appaloosa can stop it. Now it's in the grave and can't keep going. But he's not done yet. Soul Peacemaker will activate, equipping itself to the Scarecrow. As well, Soul Gaia Booster. Booster will move itself forward. Soul Peacemaker will pop the Scarecrow, summoning Samurai Scales, who will summon back Soul Piercer. Soul Gaia and Samurai Scales will overlay into Baguska, which is an attack mode, oddly enough. Oh, he's going for Zeus. Linkuriboh will be tributed, so both monsters are at 0. Main phase 2. Baguska turn into Zeuska. Zeus using its effect. Attach to, shuffle away the board. Soul Piercer will add Samurai Wagon. And then normal summon Wagon. Move it to defense mode. Back to attack mode, adding another Soul Piercer. Soul Piercer, equip itself to Wagon. Blow him up. Make a new Scarecrow. Soul Piercer effect. Adding Samurai Soul Claw. Soul Claw putting itself on the Scarecrow and passing. Duels B draws for turn. Snake Eye in Graveyard, banishing itself, target Flamberge. Adds an Ash, Flamberge goes back into the deck. Summon Ash. Ash will add Poplar. Poplar effect, summon itself because it was added. Ash will send 2 away, summon Flamberge. Poplar effect, went to Graveyard, target Flamberge, put it in the spell trap. Flamberge in Monster Zone will slide Zeus into being a spell trap, swings at the Scarecrow, no damage done. And just want to check. I believe he took no damage. I know it wasn't destroyed because of Soul Claw, but I don't know why I didn't take damage. Regardless, Samurai player draws Motorbike, and here's a misplay on the part of the Snake Eye player. They put Zeus into a non-pendulum zone of the spell trap. So, if they had done that, that could have stopped them from being able to do pendulum summons, but they did not. Flame Bridge will, however, use its own effect, summoning the opponent's Zeus. Activates Motorbike, pitching it. Max C in response. Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm doing alright. Adds Wakaushi, place it in the pendulum zone, then place Monk Benkei, moving itself forward. Promethean Princess once again, blowing up a Flamberge and Wakaushi. Flamberge then summoning back Oak and Ash. Oak target Birch. Poplar is added. Definitely a game I like a lot. Big Benkei adding Soul Peacemaker. Soul Claw moving itself forward. Scarecrow pitching the Peacemaker. Target Scale, summon it. Scale, target Motorbike. Effect Veiler to negate the effect of Scale. Played Yu-Gi-Oh! Since I was a young lad. Now here I am, playing it in the digital. I do wish they added cards faster, though. Scales and Soul Claw will link together for Sprite Elf. Elf will target the Soul Claw, bring it back. Soul Claw equipping itself to Scarecrow. And then player lost due to time. Typically, I play single-player games, though sometimes on the weekends I might go in with the boys and do something multiplayer like Apex. Another Dark Magician player. Opponent activates Fusion Destiny off Rip, sending away Draw Hand and Dasher. Making DPE. And passing. That could be enough to stop Duelist A. Draws Apprentice Illusion. Draw Hand will summon itself back to the field. Both players get to draw a card. That Secrets of Dark Magic could be big. Player summons Magician's Rod, getting Circle. Activates Piercing the Darkness. Then activates Circle. Magician's Rod swinging over Draw Hand. That's one. DPE's effect, popping itself and the set card. DP returns itself during the standby. DP using its effect immediately again, popping the circle. And passing. Duelist B not doing much, but Phoenix is doing a lot for them. Draws Timaeus. DP comes back. Magician's Rod is basic tributed for Apprentice Illusion, who will add Dark Magician. Timaeus effect, send away the Apprentice Illusion. Maxi chains. DPE chains to that. A little early on the trigger for that one. Pops itself and Piercing the Darkness. Timaeus still goes through, summoning itself. DP will come back later, activate Soul Servant, putting Illusion of Chaos on top. Timaeus fusing itself with Dark Magician. Make Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. Soul Servant effect. Bench itself, draw one. Illusion of Chaos effect, getting Magician's Rod. Sending back a Magicalized Fusion. Genre. Not shooters. Card games I like, but I wouldn't call them a favorite. Probably more like action RPG. Like Elden Ring and Bloodborne are games I absolutely adore. Player summons Guardian Slime, tributes it for Egyptian God Slime, activates Change of Heart, stealing the Dark Magician Knight, lethal on board. Definitely looking forward to playing the DLC for Elden Ring when that comes out. Comes with all for game. I like your vibes, Halsey Harrington. What is this player doing? I got Snake Eyes. The Spiral Gear Drone is an odd choice, though. What are you doing with that? Activates the Snake Temple, placing Flamberge in the spell trap, activates 1 for 1, pitching Fire Flint Lady, summoning Snake Eye Ash. Ash hit by effect Veiler. Normal summon Spiral Gear Drone. Ash will send itself and the drone away, still negated for turn. Flamberge is sent away for Diabellstar. Diabellstar effect and Flamberge. Well, if you're looking for tips on this game, this is episode 100 of the Watch and Learn. I'll have a couple in the backlog on Twitch, but if you go to the YouTube channel with the same name, you can find every single one of these that I've done in a playlist. So got a bunch of replays that I've done watching that. Also, occasionally I'll do deck guides when something new comes out. I've done one for Dark Magician when they had their deck came out, because everyone loves Dark Magician. It's a classic Yu-Gi-Oh thing. And they have a structure deck that's not too bad actually to start with. Flint Lady and Ash have come back. Original Sinful Spell Snake Eye is set. Snake Eye is then activated, send away the Flint Lady, summon Poplar. Poplar will add Dramatic Snake Eye. Activates that, placing Diabellstar in the spell trap. Poplar and Ash will then overlay, making Sylvan Princess Sprite. Detaches material from her, sends away the card on the top, which was Ash Blossom. Poplar will then set Flamberge. Dramatic Chase will banish itself. Summon itself forward. Opponent summons Snake Eye Ash. Always happy to help. Love to inform. And because I'm all about self-promotion, if you're a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime from way back in the day, actually have a podcast where me and a buddy are going through and watching both the sub and the dub of it and talking about it. We're actually getting to the end of Duelist Kingdom, should be coming out next week. So that's just something we do. The Curry Bros podcast. Curry Bros. Poplar effect. Bellstar moved forward, revealing Poplar. Poplar chaining. Whole lot of Poplar. Poplar summoned. Diabellstar setting. Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Poplar adding Snake Eye Temple. Temple activated, putting Flamberge in the spell trap. Poplar link away for Linkuriboh. Poplar effect, place itself in the spell trap. Ash send itself and Poplar away. Flamberge chaining, targeting the opponent's Flamberge. Healing it. Dirty move. Ash summon Oak. Oak target Ash. Activate Snake Eye Spoils. Send away the Ash for Jet Synchron. Magician Souls, a lot of level 1s. Discarding itself, sending away Diabellstar. She's a spellcaster, level 7. Makes sense. Mostly I enjoy streaming various card games. So Master Duel, Marvel Snap, MTG Arena. Been playing card games whole life, so it's something I've got a lot of experience with, so I feel knowledgeable enough to talk about it and play. Effect resolution of Magician's Souls, sending away Temple of the Snake Eye, drawing. Special summoning Birch, Jet Synchron, and Magician's Souls will then go away, making Formula Synchron. Unexpected. I guess he's going for cards. Birch and Linkuriboh linking together for Hida. That makes a lot of sense for the player. Dealing the opponent's Fire Flint Lady. Flint Lady and Hida linking together for Celine. Have enough engraved? How many counters are you going to get? Got more than enough. 5. Removes 3. Summon back Diabellstar. I stream on Twitch. It is the one that I think has the easiest interface for using. I use Twitch Studios instead of what people normally do with. I can't remember the name of it. I'll have the thing. Yeah, OBS. I thought setting up OBS was super annoying, and I was already using Twitch Studios, which I thought was super helpful for getting set up and started. So I've just been banking on that because ease of use. Celine summoning back Diabellstar. But yeah, everything I do, stream on Twitch, and then I will export it to YouTube channel same day. Channel, same name, Phoenix Farce. Diabellstar setting another Sinful Spoils. Celine and Diabellstar linking together for access code. Access code target Celine, gaining 3,000. Banishes Hita, popping Flamberge. Banish Celine, pop the other Flamberge. Its own Flamberge was popped. Someone's back, Jet Synchron and Snake Eye Birch. Birch and Oak will go away for Flamberge Dragon becoming back. Birch will set Diabellstar in the spell trap. Linkuriboh will tribute Jet Synchron, summon itself. Jet Synchron pitching Ash Blossom, bring itself forward. Jet Synchron and Flamberge then link together. Make IP Masquerena. Yeah, those are definitely the two biggest ones, and I do agree YouTube and Twitch are the biggest. For all the stuff with Kick being an up-and-coming platform, I think with a lot of the people that they got, it might send a... I think they might draw the different crowd, because the first time I heard of Kick was in terms of when Aiden Ross was switching onto that because he was being a dirtbag, in my opinion, and so Twitch didn't want him, so he went to them, which I think looks really bad for Kick, but they don't care because they'll just get the people who are fine with dirtbags, which I guess if you know your market and you're catering to them, that's what you're going to do. But like, no one's ever going to usurp YouTube as the go-to media player or Twitch as the top streaming website. For as much as the different rules will come out about what content people are allowed to stream under in different ways, people mess with the terms of use to get around it. Like, Twitch is still going to let them do whatever as long as it's making them money, for better or worse. Linkuriboh and IP make Promethean Princess. Promethean Princess summon back to Flamberge. Access code now banishing Linkuriboh, popping Diabellstar. Bellstar was popped, send away Sinful Spoils, summon herself back. Move to battle. Princess swing over Diabellstar. Flamberge swing over Princess Sprite. Access code go direct. Main phase 2, access code and Promethean Princess make Amphibious Swarmship. Then Formula Synchron and Flamberge make Baron de Fleur. Baron using its effect, popping Snake Eye Temple. Set 1 and pass. Does Duelist A have anything on the crackback? Summon Ash. Opponent use Baron. Chain their own Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Adds back Diabellstar to their hand. Baron negates and destroys the Ash. Seeker of Sinful Spoils, activate, banish itself. Returns Snake Eye, draws Max C, activates it. That's all they got. Duelist B gonna take this one. Hey, thanks. I really appreciate it. We've got a Photon player. Call the Haunted is an odd choice. Sets 2, summons Photon Orbital, special out Photon Advancer, overlays the 2, making Starliege Galaxion. I'm just part-time, sadly. I wish it was full-time, but not getting enough views yet to be getting paid to do this. Would love it, though. Someday. Summons Galaxy Eyes Proton and passes. Opponent activates Pencil Plume, showing Chaos Max. Pencil Plume is summoned. Talismandra also comes out. Talismandra adding Chaos Dragon. Activates Advanced Ritual Art, sending away a Blue Eyes. Summoning Chaos Max Dragon. Then activating another Advanced Ritual Art, sending away a second Blue Eyes. Summon the Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. Chaos Dragon swings at Galaxy, turning all the monsters to defense, making their stats 0. Here's the end. Chaos Max, with its piercing damage, swings into the 0. Its piercing damage is doubled. And Galaxy Eyes is out. Well, thanks, Alzy. Definitely never going to stop streaming because it's just super fun to do, in my opinion. I think everyone should try it. Player activates Sinful Spoils, Max C in response, followed by in response to the Max C. Followed by goes through, Max C is negated. Sinful Spoils adding Dia Bellstar. Sends away Oak to summon Dia Bellstar. Right now, don't have a super solid schedule. I like to stream at least 4 times a week. Monday is the most consistent one because I'll always do a watch and learn for just going through replays. But throughout the week, I like to play, the card games I mentioned. Marvel Snap, that's an easy one to do every week. MTG Arena, if I've got an idea for something that could be entertaining. And then maybe a couple of other free choices. And if any of the boys are on, might do something with them on the weekend. But still haven't nailed down an exact schedule because scheduling time to play games is hard as an adult. Activates original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye, send away Dia Bellstar, summon Ash. Imperm on the Ash. Seeker of Sinful will be banished. Return Sinful Spoils. Gets a Seeker of Sinful Spoils, sets it, passes. Opponent activates Sign It Mining, pitching Max C. Activates adding Circular. Joel and Lockbird in response. Circular will send away the Sigma, then summon itself and the Sigma. You absolutely may. Overloads the 2 for Pre-Math Mech Alimbertion. Oh, subtraction, reducing the stats of Ash. Summon itself, overlay all of them into Alimbertion with 3. Oh no. Thinking? What are you doing this for? Flash Mage, target subtraction, bring it back. Activate Mathematic Equation, summon back Circular. Make update jammer. Oh, okay, just going for access code game. Update jammer, make access code able to attack twice. Access code popping the set card just in case. Punch over the Ash. And direct for game. Oh, yeah. You can absolutely repeat yourself. Or I'm repeating myself. You may introduce yourself. Halsey Harrington. Switch chatter. Opponent summons Ecclesia. Tributes it. Summoning Moye. Moye adding Adhara. Going Adhara. Summoning token. Make Chishao. Xiao Moye combo. Adding Strategist Long Wan. Long Wan pitch at Hara, summon self, make token. Pleasure to meet you, Halsey. On the internet, I just go by Phoenix. They, them preferred, but any and all, I accept. I can usually tell when people are talking to me. Nibiru shutting down the Sword Soul at just the right time. Summons Snake Eye Ash. Ash Blossom to stop Snake Eye Ash. Activates Sinful Spoils Snake Eyes, getting rid of Nibiru, summoning Poplar. Poplar adding the Temple. Rolling Lockbird. Not a bad time for it. Temple activated, placing Oak. Ash will send itself and Oak away to summon Flamberge. Flamberge and Poplar will link together. Make Hida. Flamberge effect, Poplar chaining, targeting Flamberge. Flamberge goes to the spell trap. Oak and Ash go to the monster zones. Oak summoning Poplar. Hida targeting Long Wan, summoning it. Hida and Long Wan link together, make Promethean Princess. Princess summon back Hida. Poplar and Promethean linking together, making Amphibious Swarmship. Wow, first time actually seeing that summoned. Swarmship turned to World Sea Dragon, Atlantis. Atlantis will get rid of everything on board, summon itself back, and summon back all of their own monsters. Board is clear. Swings with Oak, Zelantis, Hida, and Ash for game. Unorthodox way to use Snake Eye. I also didn't care for the way he was holding on to those bestials and that cash, but I'll forgive him for now. Another Snake Eyes. We're getting a lot of them. Where can people find your recent artworks? Activate Snake Eye Temple, summons Poplar, Oak is in the scale, not the scale, spell trap, activates Sinful Spoil Snake Eyes, send away Oak, getting Ash, Ash effect, adding Poplar, Poplar added to hand, so it will summon itself, the one that was already on board will link away for Linkuriboh. Poplar is put in the spell trap, Ash will send itself and Poplar away, summon Flamberge, Flamberge and Poplar making IP. Flamberge summoning back Oak and Poplar. Oak effect, target Ash, summon it back. Linkuriboh and IP make Promethean Princess. I'm sorry to say that for the sake of keeping a bit of a distance between my personal and streaming careers, I'm keeping my Discord stuff to myself for now until I make one that is just for the streaming stuff. Links away the Ash and the Promethean Princess for Amphibious Swarmship. Flamberge effect, target IP, summon, place her in the spell trap, and pass. Clone activates Pot of Extravagance, banish 6, Ash Blossom from Duelist A. Says no you don't. Flamberge will chain, moving IP forward. The only social media I have is the stuff that is to promote the podcast. So the Career Bros on Twitter, on Instagram. I think that's the only stuff we have that on right now. We have a YouTube channel, but there's nothing up there yet. Player activates Pot of Prosperity. Oh god, Time Lord Burn. Gross. Gets Mikey on. Summons Mikey on, swings at the Amphibious. At the end of the battle phase, life points are halved. During main phase 2, IP will link together with Poplar to make Nightmare Phoenix. Phoenix will pitch Nibiru, target the central back row. Yes, you may. Pops the middle, Poplar is put in the back row. Pass return, get Dia Bellstar. Blink away their board, making Nightmare Unicorn. Co-linked with Phoenix. Unicorn pitching Temple. Flambridge will chain. Ceasefire is activated. And Chain Strike chains to that. Chain Strike burn for 16. Ceasefire for 15. Oak effect, summon back Poplar. Ash effect to chain. Getting Jet Synchron. Poplar effect. Get another Temple. Blinks away 5 monsters, making Underworld Goddess. The board is wide open. I will absolutely do that. Poplar effect, targeting Ash. Ash is placed. Jet Synchron is discarded. Diabell Star is brought out. Set Sinful Spoils. Jet Synchron, discarding the second temple. Move itself. Field. Jet Synchron on Diabell Star. Make Borreload Savage. Lethal on board. Savage equipping itself with Nightmare. Punch with the Oak. Opponent activates the effect of Hama, the Fairy Dragon, but Borreload's there to negate. Unicorn for the follow-up. Hama again. And not a once per turn, so the damage goes right back at him. I'm looking at your album right now. I'm liking the PNG tubers you got. Neat. Loving all this stuff. But, dear viewers, you especially, Halsey, I'm going to have to end the stream about here because it's been going for almost an hour. I've got to eat something today, and then I've got to go to actual people jobs so I can pay bills, so I can keep the lights on, so I can keep doing streaming stuff. But I got plans for this week. Definitely going to be back tomorrow for more streaming goodness. I hope you all join me. But that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you all liked it. Hope you all had a good weekend. Hope you all have a good week going forward. Bye. Oh, also check out Halsey's stuff on whatever formats you can find them on. They're on Twitch. Look up their name. Their name's in the chat. If you text to them, they'll also send you a link to their Flickr gallery. Got cute stuff on there. You know me, I love cute things. You may share your small suggestion, absolutely. Would you like to share your small suggestion while I stare into the void? Yep, I'm rapidly running out of time. So, as a Harrington, that small suggestion, sent to me as a whisper. I will take it under consideration. Right now, I really gotta get something to eat. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Getting a PNG tuber is something I have considered, and that once people see. I have considered getting a PNG tuber. It is something I have under consideration. I will think about it. But like I said, thanks for watching. I'm gonna think about that, Halsey.